Hello and welcome back to another exciting learning experience. And I'm sure by now you've gone through all the various tabs and groups under the Home tab. And I believe you've also practiced and explored all the functions I explained under the clipboard, the font group, the alignment, the styles, and the cells group. And we are left with just these two, number group and editing group. So I would like us to look at the number group under the Home tab here. So I'll cross that off my list. Then once I'm done explaining the tools and how to use them, you look at the editing group. Okay, so the number group basically looks at how we format the content of our cells. So by default, it is general. It is general. So when you type numbers, automatically the system knows that it is numbers and it's aligned to the right of the cell. And when you type letters, it is aligned to the left of the cell. So if for one or two reasons you want to apply, let's say, decimal places to these numbers, then you select the entire range. So you can click on it once or hold the left mouse button and drag across the range. I can use the Control Shift right arrow, then Control Shift down arrow to select my entire range. Then I can come and think of decreasing or increasing the decimal places. So if I want to more or less increase decimal places, I'll just do this. So this is to 2 decimal places, to 3 decimal places, to 4 decimal places. If you want to reduce it, you use the same approach. Then we have what we call the comma style or the thousand separator. So if I type a bunch of numbers, it becomes very difficult to read. So I can come in here and use what, a thousand separator, where automatically tells me, okay, one, how many zeros? 1, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That's a whole bunch of figures. I even don't know how to even pronounce it. So that is the use of the thousand separator. So if I type 500 like this, and I want to make sure, okay, I can separate it appropriately, I just hit on the thousand separator, then it will just do that for me. And automatically it will send it from general to accounting. Then we can have a way of what? Using a percent style. So if you click on percent styles, this is what you get. Then if you're thinking of probably adding the dollar sign or the euro sign, by default it is in dollars. So once I click, then automatically we get something like this. So you can actually what, adjust the width. So anytime you see something like this, it means that the content cannot really fit the column width. So you just do a double click, automatically it will adjust it for you. So if you're not dealing with dollars, then we have what, pound, euro, yen, and CHF French. So these are some options available, but if you want more options, then you come to more accounting formats. So you click on that, then you come and pick your particular symbol. So they are all listed here. So if we are talking about Ghana, GHS, I'll just type GHS, and it takes me straight to where it is, GHS, GHC, GBP. So all these are currencies all over the world. So if you pick GHS, you click on OK, then it will probably format it for you. But if you make a mistake, let me also format this into GHS. So I go to more accounted format. Then I come and pick GHS. Okay. And I click on OK, it will format it into currency. Now I can actually try to add these two columns. So if I want to add, just simple formula, I type it is equal to, you get to that part. Then I select the cell, I'll hit a plus. I come and select the next cell. Then I tab. Then you get this total. But assuming you don't apply an accounting format and you type GHS, then 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. Then you come and type GHS. then 2500. This cannot be added because the computer recognizes as text because you started the entry with a text. So this will not be recognized as numbers. That needs to be added. So if I try doing that, this plus that, I'll definitely get what? An error because the computer sees it as text. So anytime you're applying currencies, that is the way to go. So you go to the numbers group, then you apply whatever number format you want to apply. And all these number formats can also be what? Changed into what? Date. So if I type 2500 like this, it's in the general format. So I can come and click on the drop down. After clicking on the drop down, we have number, we have currency, we have accounting, then we have what? Short date. So that 2500 can be converted into a short date, which is what? November what? November 4th, 1906. I can also convert it into a long date, which is a Sunday, November 4th, 1906. So normally we used to hear computer man on radio stations. You tell us your date of birth, then we tell you the day you were born. They just use this simple tool in Excel for that. So once you mention your name, so let me just format it into long date. So if I go like okay, August 11, 1989, I hit enter, automatically to tell me, oh, you were born on Friday. Then people will be making noise all over the radio station. Hey, this guy is sharp. But they're just using Excel for this particular exercise. So these are so many formats we can look at. Then we have what? Time. You can format it as time. You can format it as fraction. You can format it as a scientific notation. So whatever they use, you can also format it as text. So assuming I'm dealing with a bunch of telephone numbers, if I type 0549901190 and I hit enter, the system will just ignore the first zero. So if you go to the field, you're collecting data, and this particular column is for telephone numbers, you need to format it appropriately. And even though you are entering numbers and you need the zero to be there, you need to format it as text. So you come in here, then you select what? Text. So once I do that and I come down again, I type 0549901190. I hit enter. You see the zero is maintained. The system does not recognize these as numbers, but we have formatted it for the system to recognize it as text. So these are some of the various ways we can what? Format the numbers, the letters within our text, but basically it's for numbers. The numbers that we have, what we can do with our numbers. Then obviously we have what? A dialog box launcher. So once you click on the dialog box launcher, whatever you saw there, which is the number, currency, and everything, you still see them here under this format cells dialog box. So we have the category general, number, currency. So as you click, if you want something special, you want to use a zip code. So I'll need you to explore all these options and see what is there. Come to customization, try to apply hours, minutes, days, month, day, year. So they're all here. So try to explore all of these, but I'll give you some practice exercises which will take you through all these various areas. So I believe I've done justice to the numbers group, and I will need you to continue with the practice. Then I'll see you in the next class where I discuss the editing group.